guys, Bevin Dennis here with another video for you, and today I'm going to be talking about man boobs. How do you get rid of these things? So it's very simple actually. Most of us get confused and think about too many things like, oh, I got to do this kind of workout, I got to do that kind of workout, but it's actually very simple. I'm going to be talking about it in 3 parts. The first being your form. Okay, now I'll show it to you right now. So when you stand, let's say in a hunch position, when your shoulders are basically coming in front. So when you're standing something like this, you see, even though I have muscle out here, this looks soggy. This looks like it's just hanging. The moment I correct my form, the moment I get this, the moment I get my shoulders in a straight line with my ears, so the moment my shoulders, I don't want you to be standing like this. I'm not going to fight with anyone. Okay? I want you to correct your form by just placing your shoulders back. So it's like a rotation back. The rotation back and depressed. Not up, not down. You rotate it back and then depressed. So when you have that there, you see this automatically, your chest entirely opens up because your chest muscles, they run this way. They keep moving this way. So the moment you keep it like this, they all contract and they become soggy. The moment you move your shoulders back, they expand basically, and the entire chest takes a shape. Okay, so now that we covered the form, the second thing is going to be your diet. Now whenever you're involved with reducing fat, it's just one simple rule: a calorie deficit. What is a calorie deficit? A calorie deficit is basically you consuming lesser calories than your maintenance calories. What is your maintenance calories? Your maintenance calories is the calories that you require to do your daily activities throughout the day. So let's say you require 2000 calories a day. Okay? Now you start consuming 1800. That puts you on a calorie deficit. So when you're on a calorie deficit, what happens is your body, which requires 2000 calories, but since you're feeding it only 1800, it requires 200 calories more. So where does it get those 200 calories from? It gets those 200 calories from that fat which is stored in your body. So it starts to burn that fat, and this is how the process of fat burn starts taking place. So the second thing being your diet. Without a good diet, you can do as many exercises as you want, you're not going to get rid of that fat. So keep in mind, your diet is very, very important when it comes to this. Alright, so now that we covered your diet and your form, the last thing I recommend is this one exercise, okay? For those of you who are already working out, I think you guys probably know this, but for you all who are starting out, this is this one exercise which will actually get you that W in your chest. How? Think of it like this. When you want a wide lat, when you want a wide back and a thick back, for a thick back, what do? You do horizontal movements, right? And when you want a wide back, you do pull-ups, which is a vertical movement. So when you want a wide chest, which is basically this region, you have to do something vertical. You have to have a vertical movement in your workout, which is why I recommend doing a dip. This is a killer for that W in your chest. How? Because it creates that entire stretch. If you do this correctly with the proper form, I guarantee you're going to have a crazy W in your chest. That crazy look which is probably going to get you looking the way you want to look. Most of the time you'll be benching and you expect to have a wide chest. It doesn't work like that. When you do a bench press or when you do a push-up, you're working on the thickness of your chest. But when you do something vertical like this, you're actually targeting these muscles, which give that wide illusion to your chest. So when you're doing this, I'll give you a few tips when you're doing this. There's no kipping, there's no jumping like this, there's no jumping like this. You don't have to move your legs, nothing of that sort. Legs in one place, core engaged. All you have to do is lower, back up, back up. So when you're doing that, keep in mind 2 things, okay? One is that you go to a 90 degree. Basically your shoulder and your elbow will be in a 90 degree. I'll show it to you again. Elbow and shoulder in a 90 degree. 90 degree, back up. 90 degree, back up. So first point, shoulder and elbow in a 90 degree. Second point is that you don't want to be kipping. You don't want to be having any kind of leg movement or any kind of jerk. It's a strict movement. You go down and you come back up. Alright, so it's a movement, you just go down and you come back up. It's a strict movement. When you do this, keep one more thing in mind, is that you don't want your elbows flaring outside completely. You want them to be in a 95, you want them to be in a 45-degree angle. A 45-degree angle means, imagine you holding the bar like this. You don't want to be keeping your elbows too close to your body, nor do you want them to be completely outside. You want them to be in the middle at a 45-degree angle. So you go down, press back up. Like that, what happens, you engage your chest. So when you keep your hand in that 45-degree angle, what happens is that you target your chest properly, you keep your shoulders in a safe position. Okay, so when you keep it like this, you're going to get your shoulders injured. And when you keep it like this, you're going to be targeting a lot more of your triceps. So if you want, you can use that movement for your triceps as well. But right now our main focus is for our chest. So you want to keep them at a 45-degree angle. Alright, so guys, these were my 3 tips to get rid of your man boobs or your fat in the chest area. I hope you guys like this video. If you do like this video, do subscribe. Let me know down in the comment section what do you want me to cover in the next video, so I can get that topic out and research as much as I can on that and cover that out for you. And don't forget to hit that like button and share this video if you think that somebody else needs to see this.